Whoa, 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 whoa. Happy new month. Happy new month. Happy new month. So, in today's live chat, you're going to get to know me better. So, it's been a while that we have this live video. Yeah, it's been a while on this space, going live, and all of that is just simply because of the previous challenges that we had. Yes, we had a challenge. So, let me just wait for others to join us so that can continue, we can have a positive life chat. So, everyone, depending on the time you'll be watching this video, good afternoon, good evening, good morning. So, it's been a while I came to this space being live. My previous live videos, I encountered some challenges. Yes, I encountered some challenges of network issues and all of that. And the previous month has been a stressful month actually, but we're able to overcome them, right? Because we have God by our side. So firstly, I would like to say a happy new month to you all. Yes, happy new month to you all. Now we already know the insecurities happening in the country. No, I don't want to talk about insecurity here. Let me not talk about that. So you're going to get to know me. My name is Precious. That's my real name, Precious Chukwemeka. And I'm a graduate. Yes, I'm a graduate of Alvan, affiliated to the University of Nsukka, Nigeria. So I graduated. Hi, I I graduated last 2 years, 2024, and life after school has been so hard on me. Yes, I wouldn't, if someone would tell me that I would become a realtor today, I would never believe it. Yes, I wouldn't believe it because I actually studied English language and literature. That's what I studied, but I never wanted to study English language and literature. My my dream course, or what I wanted to be in the future, was to become a lawyer. Yes, I wanted to be a lawyer so bad that I had to wait. I waited for this University of Benin, Nigeria, to get the admission, but unfortunately, we know how it works. Without um, the connections and all of that, you won't actually get to all this kind of prestigious universities. So I ended up going to a college of education, but it's affiliated to a university of Nigeria, right? So I studied English language and literature at this school, and I graduated in 2024, October 10th, 2024. Coming out of school, I got my first job as a teacher, a classroom teacher, and it wasn't easy. Yes, the salary was so poor. The salary was so poor. With my innovation, my knowledge, my everything, I was being paid 30,000 naira. That was my salary at that time. It wasn't adding up. After 4 months, I got confused. I couldn't even pay my bills, right? I was living in a single room. I can't afford to get food for myself. Nothing. I was just struggling. Then I made the decision to actually leave the school and get something better for myself. Because we already know that teachers are not regarded. Yes, most teachers are not regarded. If teachers were regarded, teachers should have been the best professions in the world. They should have been the best people to be receiving the highest salary, the highest paid salary in the world. Because it was a teacher that taught you what you were today. It was a teacher that made you understand the knowledge that you have today. Anyone giving an educational course or an educational video is a teacher. Your parents are teachers, your pastors are teachers. So teachers should be respected. But unfortunately, teachers are not respected, and that was why I was being paid that peanut, a chicken feed, 30,000 for my 4 years spent in the school for the knowledge I have. It was so painful. But I'm from Nigeria. Hi, I'm from Nigeria. So actually, that was the story. Then in January 2000 no February 2025, which was last year, I started job hunting, and I heard about real estate, and I heard everything about real estate, and I told myself, I didn't study estate management. How would I be able to navigate everything that has to do with real estate? How would I even do this? But I just had to apply because I saw a vacancy, a secretary needed in a real estate company. So I actually applied to be their secretary. At a point, I got confused. I was scared because I don't actually understand anything that has to do with real estate. So when I joined being a realtor, all I wanted was to just close the deal and all of that. I didn't understand that you have to do content, you have to educate your audience, you have to understand the market itself. Because if you do not understand what you're doing, if you do not understand the business you're doing, nobody would listen to you. They will see you and they will scroll because you're not making any sense. You're just making a noise. You're just following the crowd. So at a point, I started watching some people online, some professionals in the industry. I started making my own research. At a point, I understood that you don't actually need to study something to become something. Yeah, I mean, what I mean is you don't actually need to go to school for a particular course to be good at it. You just have to make your own research. Through research, through the use of I was able to navigate the system, and I can proudly tell you that I became one of the best staff in the company. This is my 1 year experience, and I've been able to satisfy 10 people, 10 clients. This is just my 1 year, and I've been able to satisfy 10 clients. These 10 clients are not only from Nigeria, three are from abroad, not actually um, abroad. What I mean is Nigerians living outside the country, right? We call them the diaspora clients. So it's safe to say that in this life, you just have to push, you just have to challenge yourself. If I had a low mindset, I would have remained in that school earning 30,000 naira. So this is me telling anyone watching my video that anywhere you are in the country, in the world, if you think that where you are doesn't fit you, you need to stand up. You need to get up. You need to push. You need to think outside the box. You need to get it right. If I didn't have a high mentality, if I didn't set up my mindset right, I would have still be earning 30,000 naira. But today, I am earning more than that, and I've been able to move from my one room apartment to a self-con apartment. So if this message is for you, and if you know that you're earning low, and you know that what you have is bigger than what you're earning, then you have to make a move. I hope you learned something. Subscribe to my YouTube channels because I'll be dropping a lot of educational content. You said good for me. Thank you very much. But this is actually for everyone. It's not just for me. It's just for people who are ready to make a change. People who understand their background. People who wants to make a change for themselves. I don't actually taking good for me, to me it's not a compliment. It's like a challenge to people. If you know that where you are, you're not comfortable, you're higher, you know that what you have in you should not be 30,000. You should live there. I'm not talking about $30,000. I'm talking about 30,000 naira that wouldn't even last for 1 week. 30,000 naira, not in dollars. So if you're earning $30,000, that is when you say good for you. So I hope you learned something. Thank you. We're already closed. We've closed for work. This is already 5:21, and I'd like to go home. Thank you for this opportunity, for staying with me. You're welcome.